Hey tribe, it's me, Kiki T, and I am back for another video with you guys. Today, I just want to talk to you about staying encouraged when it comes to pursuing the vision that God has given you. A lot of times we can get discouraged because there's so many reasons that you could quit. And if it's not from like that voice in your head trying to tear your confidence down, or just fear of failure, fear of success, then it can be a close family member or maybe even a close friend that's telling you all these reasons why you're not going to make it, or you're not going to achieve this dream. So I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys a few key points on how you can stay encouraged and how to thicken your skin when it comes to pursuing your dreams and staying the course. Before we get into the video, I just want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I am trying to get my channel monetized, so I have to get to 1,000 subscribers. And so I really appreciate you guys just taking the time out to be here, taking the time out to subscribe to my channel, and continuing to watch my videos and share this content with people that you know could use it. So I just wanted to say a quick thank you. I appreciate you guys. And if you're new here, if this is the first video that you watched on my channel, then welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you find this content helpful, then go ahead and share it with someone. So I know from personal experience how difficult it can be when you're going for a vision that only you can see. The first thing that you're going to need to do is acknowledge that not everybody sees your vision. Like, you need to acknowledge that not everybody sees it the way you see it. And this can be in any area of your life. For me, it's in business, because I am a first generation business owner. And so I don't have that guidance, and I don't really have anybody that tells me, oh, you can achieve this, you can become a millionaire, you can do these things, because this is not something that they've ever done before. And so you have to acknowledge the fact that everybody's not going to see your vision. Like, 9 times out of 10, you're the only one that sees your vision, and God is only given it to you because it's for you. It's not for everybody to see, and it's not for everybody to work through the process of achieving. So this is something that I really had a hard time learning, because I really expected the people around me to be supportive, like ultra supportive of what I was getting at, and it just wasn't the case, because they didn't have it in them, and it wasn't meant to be in them. It was meant to be in me. So just because people are not supporting you the way that you thought they would, or the way that you feel they should, doesn't mean that you shouldn't be pursuing your dreams and goals and trying to actively turn them into a reality. Because of the type of person I am, I'm a pretty supportive person. So when my friends are trying to get at something, I'm the first person to encourage. Like, when they tell me, I'm not the type of person to say, oh, like, really? I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm going to encourage you to do, if it makes sense, I'm going to encourage you to do what it is that you are setting your heart on to do. And so I expected people to be the same way towards me, and that just wasn't the case. But you have to come to a point where you're willing to say, you know what, you might not understand this, but it's okay. Like, I'm still going to pursue this. I'm still going to make this into a reality. And just because you don't understand it doesn't mean that it's not going to be a reality. So you have to really be willing to forgive people and the hurtful things they say, because they just don't have it in their minds to do it for themselves. Like, their limiting beliefs are holding them back. And so even if they're trying to protect you, they feel like they should share those limiting beliefs with you because of the difficulty, or because they don't believe that they can do it for themselves. So that's not a reason for you to quit, but it is something that you need to acknowledge and that you need to forgive them for, and let it go. Like, take it with a grain of salt and keep doing what God has called you to do. The next thing that I want to point out, for you guys to stay encouraged, to help you guys stay encouraged, is that you have to make up your mind. Like, you have to be crystal clear on what it is that you're trying to do. You have to be crystal clear on the vision, and you need to have clarity on where you're going with this thing. Is this something that you're really wanting to do? Is this something that you can see yourself putting all of your energy and time into, even when you don't feel like it? Is this something that you're really trying to get at, or is this something that you're trying to pursue as like a hobby or something? Which, there's nothing wrong with pursuing it as a hobby, but if this is a generational curse breaker, like if you're trying to be a generational curse breaker and you're really trying to change things for your family down the line, then you are really gonna have to have mental toughness. You're gonna have to be stronger than the average bear, so to speak. So decide if this is something that you really want to do, because I can assure you that this is just the beginning. Like, all the warfare that you've been experiencing, once you make a decision, the enemy is going to try to come in and sway you from that decision. Like, that's his job. So you have to really be decided on if this is something that you're really going to go for, and if this is something that you're really going to endure the process of, because it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to sit on here and sugarcoat it for you guys like it's just going to be rainbows and sunshine, because that's not how it goes. Like, for me personally speaking, when I made the decision to pursue what I'm pursuing, all hell broke loose. Like, I made the decision, but I hadn't even really got into anything. Like, I hadn't even achieved any of the goals, and just all hell started breaking loose. Like, people were going against me, like financially, emotionally, hell was just breaking loose. So when you make that decision, and when you decide to really take this thing seriously, then don't be shocked when things start to go haywire. That's normal. The enemy is not going to just let you walk up to your promised land. Like, that's not how this goes. I wish, but that's just not the reality of it. So the second thing that you need to do when it comes to pursuing your vision and realizing that not everybody is going to understand, is to really make a decision and stand on all 10 toes about that decision. Don't let anything sway you from that. And really, I think what got me through it, just thinking it through right now, I think what got me through hell